Okay, I think it's back up now. It was just momentarily down.
Yeah, we're back.
Okay.
Oh, good.
We're back at Dinosaur Story. I apologize for that. I think it was... apologies for that. I think it was just a momentarily internet outage. We survived! We survived! We're back! We're back! You thought you messed something up. No, no, no. We should be good. It happened earlier before stream, but it was only for 30 seconds, so I didn't think it was a big issue. Thank you for the applause. Whoa. I want to be warm looking. Nice and pink. Hey, what? Why is speed test on this thing? I gotta make sure not to put in... Okay.
Is there any way of resizing the circle once it's there? Just to, because like the border is a square and that's a lot easier to size. Or can I only move it around?
Sorry, I'm on the wrong thing. I think we can
Circle
resize
is
it.
eternal. all hail, Circle. It is our overlord.
Eh? Hey! Thank you, Anonymous, for gifting a subscription. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you. Very sweet, very sweet. Thank you. Birthday sub. It could have been anybody. Wait, what did you want to do with the resizing of it?
Yeah, can I resize it at all? I can't find any edges to grab. Oh, how are you doing that?
They're outside. I just click. If you zoom in on it and then click on the line itself, you should be able to pull up the thing of it. How would you like it resized? Or do you want to just draw a square instead and put that on?
Yeah, just so that it's precisely like a circle of 20, because it's bugging me. And it's also not a perfect circle either. Sorry to be a bother. Just in terms of radius, because I know diagonals are also just the 5 feet. How large would a 20 radius be? Would it be like side to side? Would it be diagonal?
20 radius is 4 squares, north, south, east, west. That's how we're thinking about it. But if we want to... Here, let's just do it like this. Rectangle. So it was like... this, I think?
Yeah. A little more up and to the right, I think. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's more like this, right?
Right.
So that's 20-foot radius. Yeah. Okay, great. Hey, Soy, how you doing? Ghosts. All right. So, giant rat's turn. The giant rat is going to bite. What was the first one? It was an attack of... What is her AC? Okay, great. Okay, so it did pass that, so it's going to bite her for 3 pierce. Oh wait, but you were doing your thing, so you are going to take the attack instead, right? And she is defenseless, so that means
I mean, it was within my initial range.
Right.
I run twice around the room and then I get in the way.
And then you take that. Ronnie takes that for
3.
Right, you don't get anything else out of it, right? Valorous Shield.
Yeah, it hits me even if it would normally have missed my AC.
But is the attack... What is your AC? Your AC is 18?
18.
And so you take half damage, because it was 14.
Oh, that's right, I have resistance.
So, yeah, so you take 1 damage from that. And she's like, oh my god, thank you!
What's her name?
Her name is Tilda. Tilda, and she's nicknamed the Gourmet. Tilda Goodwin. The rat is very confused how you got there, but it reels back and it's like, Total rat noise. All right, Waylon, your turn.
Waylon, having seen all the rats up top, I think he's gonna chase after this guy. He's gonna go after this guy. Oh, no, wait, no. Okay, cool. Yeah, in range. Go up here and go for a smack.
Whack him. Whack that mole. Okay. That will hit.
Sick.
So roll damage.
There we go.
All right, you do some piercing damage, but you notice because this is a weird swarm of things, it is not doing quite as much damage as you would like with a piercing weapon. So you were a little bit frustrated with that as you hack away at this crazy swarm, but you do manage to take 2 of these rats out in this big swarm. All right, it is Tilda's turn. I don't think Tilda has...
Tilda, you may want to disengage and get out of here.
Wait, how does improvised weapons work? Oh wait, this is the wrong one that I have to use.
It's usually, if they're proficient, it's 1d4.
Yeah, I think you're right. Alright, so she's just gonna roll a d20 to see if she hits this. Hey. I hate having this many windows. I need a second monitor. Okay, so she does not hit the rat. And she's going to try to get away from it out of fear, but it's going to attack her as she's trying to escape.
Really think you ought to have disengaged.
She's not a fighter, she's a cooker.
Well, anyone can disengage.
Yeah, of course, but she doesn't know that. She's again...
That's why I told her.
It was too late. But the rat misses because of her incredible nimbleness. This is her domain. She's gonna run over here and watch out of curiosity to see what happens.
Her favorite terrain.
Yeah, her favorite terrain is kitchen. This is... I don't know.
Enemy is turnips.
Brutal turnips. Okay. So, Rat Swarm's turn. Okay, we're going to do the one in the top left first. And this top left Rat Swarm is in difficult terrain if this spike growth and is going to try to move out, but it's going to take 5, 10. It's going to take 10 feet of damage. Okay, it's going to go boom.
44.
Yeah, you can roll 4d4 for that, Oddish, if you would like.
11.
That's 20. So it's going to move here. So, oh, it takes 11 damage. What kind of damage is it?
I think it's just
Piercing?
let's see, piercing. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be piercing.
It does get some of the rats, but you notice because they're piled on top of each other that they have managed to take less damage than you might expect from it. Okay, so they can't move that much because they spent a lot of their movement trying to get out of the spike growth. So those guys are stuck there. This one is going to try to attack Waylon. Does let's see, a 14 does not hit, so they miss.
Nope.
And that's the end of their turn.
Put the shield in front of him. Ew, 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 ew. Oh, God.
Bing, bing, bing.
The opposite of a dragon.
All right, it is Oz's turn.
Oswald, at the end of the initiative thing, has just been having a great time watching everyone else and goes, "Oh wait, I should go." And since the rat swarm is now within 30 feet, I am going to target it with Witch Bolt.
Okay. All right.
Well,
Oh.
You target
Lowest
instead
I could've
affinity
rolled.
with Witch Bolt. No, I'm just kidding.
She dies.
She dies immediately. Rip. After all that time we spent backstory, just that I would not let that happen out of sheer loyalty to the character at this point.
You got
Okay,
Yeah,
so it is a straight roll attack, and so which one were you targeting anyway?
I was targeting the swarm that just got closer to Oswald.
Gotcha. Okay, so that one misses. Would you like to move at all?
Nope.
Okay, gotcha. All right, it is Ronnie's turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to hit this rat with my hammer.
You do that.
Or not.
Okay. Wait, where are you? Oh, you're right there. Yeah, this rat is too nimble, and it leaps right in the air as the hammer hits the ground. And then it cackles villainously, as only a rat can. I'll work on my descriptions, you guys.
the big bad evil guy, first session.
Yeah, true rat.
I'm gonna use one of my War Priest things to make another attack as bonus action.
Yeah, you
'cause
do that.
That's a bad.
Using Valor Surge?
No, goddamn. I don't feel good about this whole situation.
Rats are tricky. Maybe you've got a wee thing for Tilda and having her staring at you, waiting to be the hero. You know, I'm not sure. Gives you a little.
I came in really confident, and now I feel a lot less confident.
Wait, which thing were you using to give yourself the bonus action?
It's a War Priest thing.
Oh yeah.
That's it for me.
Okay. Affinity, your go.
Alright. Affinity's gonna first turn to Oz and be like, come on, little guy, you gotta get your stuff together. Watching him just looking at
Don't be mean, Affinity.
Which was like her way of trying to be encouraging, but it came off super passive aggressive.
Yeah, patting him on the head.
Jeez.
And she's gonna like hip hop onto this box and point at this guy all the way up to the front of the boat and just be like, time to find out if rats have a sense of humor, and then cast vicious mockery.
How far did you go there?
I think that's 30 feet exactly.
Okay. When you're moving on this box, it's going to be difficult terrain, but I'll let you hop up there.
Oh, okay.
But when you're moving across these boxes, it's going to be a little bit difficult.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you're gonna vicious mockery the rat to the top left.
Yeah, I'll also put it in chat.
Great.
It's a spell save DC of 14.
Great. Okay, and on the save,
1d4 damage. Psychic damage.
and disadvantage on its next attack roll. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Wisdom. Aha! The wisest rats always succeed. What is with this rolls? It holds its temples like Magneto and deflects the vicious mockery, feeling nothing but confidence in its own abilities.
She's now horrified.
I really want to see like the cartoon of Affinity with like the little smoke cloud above her head of just like complete dejected, like I can't believe this rat.
After like putting down Oz, she's just like, what the? That's all she's got.
Okay, it is Polly's turn. Polly is going to 5, 10, 15. She's going to move here and try to murder this rat with her rapier. She's not super tough, but she does, you know, she's a sailor and she's got a little bit of toughness to her. So she's going to hit it, and that will hit for 3 piercing damage. But it does... yeah, it does fell this rat. This rat is Dunzo. At 0. As soon as she stabs it and is like, ha! I've done it! I've killed one of the beasts. You hear a hideous come from the front of the vessel, and popping out from one of the crates where it had been hiding, is this strange creature. Let me pull him up.
It's Remy from Ratatouille.
It is. It's Rekakuni. It is.
Ratatouille.
It's a half human, half rat creature. It's humanoid, but it's got the features of a rat. And it steps forward and it says, "How dare you interfere with my plans? This will be the dawning of the glorious age of the rat!" To which Polly says, "Wait a minute, is that you?" She sort of recognizes the voice a little bit, even though it is a little bit ratified at this point, not in a congressional sense. She's like, "Wendell, is that you?" And he turns to her and he's like, "Polly, my sweet, you could have been the rat queen." And she sort of blanches at this. Why would I want to be the rat queen? What is wrong with you? At this point, this were-rat is going to pick up a barrel of food and is going to toss it down the line. Can you see my ruler if I do this?
All right,
Yes.
Donkey Kong.
Yep.
And it's going to hit everybody in this line unless somebody stops it. So it's going to go.
Is it slowed by the difficult terrain?
They're rolling it down the deck itself, not above the barrels. The spike growth.
Yeah.
That's smart. Yeah, I think it would be. Let's see if this barrel can beat this spike growth. What is the spell save DC on spike growth normally? We'll just use that as an all-purpose. It's 13. So let's see if this barrel can overcome this. Aha, it does! It's so full of delicious food that it's going to roll forward and it's going to try to smash Polly. Now, when this barrel is coming towards you, you have the opportunity to either try to make a dex save, which will be a little bit easier, and dodge out of the way of it, or you'll have the opportunity to try to be a real hero and use your strength to like body the barrel and roll it away. And by rolling it away, by using your strength, you should be able to stop the other people in line from getting hurt. So it's up to you what you want to do. But it's going towards Polly first. And she's going to make a dex save. And I believe she just barely... Yeah, she easily dashes out of the way. So it's coming towards Kelken. So Kelken, you can try to stop it with strength or dodge it with a dex saving throw.
I'm gonna try with the strength. In Kelken's head, like his parents are big, strong furbolgs, and he's just trying to channel. You know, he's remembering like seeing his dad lifting huge fucking tree logs and boulders, and he's like, "I can do this. I got this." My God.
Big strong bear. Big strong bear.
Got this guy.
Okay.
Big strong bear gets flattened by bear.
All right, so you're gonna take 3 damage as it bonks you and keeps rolling. You're gonna try to stop it, and it's somehow gonna hit you in the gut and knock you down and roll over you. You won't be prone because you're gonna bounce back up, but it's gonna head towards Waylon. Waylon, are you going to try to stop it or dodge? Dex. Okay, so either you were going to
Dex.
take.
Ow.
This fucking barrel.
You're gonna take
Does it hit
5
the
damage.
rats?
We'll see in a second. Okay. So the rat swarm is gonna try to make a dex save. You took that 5 damage, yeah? Yeah, you did. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Okay, they're gonna try to dodge, but they are not gonna be successful, and they are also gonna get hit for 1.
Phenomenal.
And since it's bludgeoning, it's half of 1, so it's nothing. So they take the hit, but they just bounce right back as if they had No problems at all. So it's gonna roll forward, and it's gonna keep rolling all the way back. We're gonna see if this barrel here is enough to protect. Or, I'm sorry, this box here is enough to protect Tilda from getting hit.
She's not on the ground, right?
She is. She's just sort of leaning against these two
she's
boxes.
behind a box.
Yeah, she's behind a box that's in front of her. I want to see if the box is going to change the trajectory at all. It does not. It does not. So it's coming right for her. So she's going to need to make a dex saving throw, which she does nimbly, and she does it so well that she does like a ninja move where she spins off the barrel and tilts it forward while doing it so that the barrel lands safely and is not destroyed, thus saving another supply of rations, because this is her domain. They will never forget that.
Now Untilda gets advantage on all ability checks made within a kitchen.
Yeah, exactly. Why was she screaming before? She's got nothing but confident at this point. She's the best.
She was just angry that someone had invaded.
She was just surprised, really, of a rat popping out of her pot like a gremlin in Gremlins 2. Okay, Kelken, it is your turn. How long does is this a concentration?
Minute, this is...
Yeah, it is. So you need to make
yeah.
a con roll to see if it stays up now, because you got hit by
I
that
think
arrow.
that the DC should be 10, because it's the amount of damage you took, or 10, whichever's high.
Half the damage you or
Oh, half the damage you took.
Okay, so you stay with your spike growth concentrated, so it's fine. Okay, so yeah, so you can go ahead and make your move.
All right, let's see. I have only like...
I'd be his rat queen.
I'm just gonna... I can only just really move here, and that'll be my turn, yeah.
Okay, so you're not making any attacks?
No attacks. No. I don't like hurting these little rat-friendly boys.
You'll suffer for that.
As I run away, I try to just yell at the were-rat. We're not trying to hurt you. We just want to eat our food. This is our food. We're gonna starve.
He shouts back, "It is my food and my domain! I will be the king of the rats! This shall be the first all-rat sailing vessel! You will see! You'll all see!" And Polly's like, "Ugh, this is disgusting. I always knew this guy was weird." Alright, it is Giant Rat's turn. This rat is going to move away from this and going to attack another barrel, in which case it is going to eat another ration here.
do so with disadvantage. Oh,
Well-
does that attach? Does he have to like do anything, or he just does it?
No, he just does it because he's a rat. He's cool. He's good at eating. Okay, this one's going to try to attack Ronnie. It does attack Ronnie, but just barely, for 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
If you must, evil rat. Okay. It is now Waylon's turn. Waylon's gonna wail on this rat.
And I'm gonna attempt to wail.
Oh, you wail.
And
Oh yeah.
can I smite?
Oh yeah. I
Oh.
don't see why not.
So how do I add? If I check it, does that mean it adds on?
Yeah, exactly. You hit the check, and then when you roll the attack by clicking on it in the chat, it'll automatically add the smite onto it. And you're smiting at a level 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm not made of spell slots at this point.
Right. All right, so you're doing... So it basically does 1 piercing, because it's rolling down on that, but it does the full 9 radius. So you do 10 damage to this guy. Okay, and he is... Okay, half the rats have been quelled by this mighty radiant blast. As the sword comes down, a burst of radiant light eradicates these rats, and they're half gone at this point with ratty dust nearby. And they're not looking as good and as confident as they once were. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so with advantage, because she's now super confident, Tilda is going to throw a kettle at this rat. Okay, so she rolls 16 and 16. That's cool. And that will hit for, what is it, 1d4 damage, right? So dose, so it'll take...
Just improvised.
Improvised weapon is 1d4, right? Is that correct?
No.
Oh, d4 plus strength. Okay, but she's probably has normal strength because she's not a hero, so she's going to bonk it on the tail, and it's going to land on the tail and sever the thing's tail off. And it yelps in fury. And she's like, yes! And pumps her arm victoriously. Okay, it is a swarm of rats' turn. Swarm of rats sees a delicious-looking tiefling here, and it wants to attack. It does not succeed. It rolls a nat 1 on that. It begins biting itself and chasing its own tail in a fervor. It gets her tail mixed up with its own tails, which is not a compliment to her, I assume. But it misses completely. Now this one is going to go after Waylon. It will hit, but it's not doing very well on terms of strength. So it will only do 3 piercing.
Noted.
Okay. So, Oswald, it is your turn.
Between turns, Oswald has been kind of, trying to figure out what he did wrong, mimicking the hand motions. Like, okay, I got this one. Fire always works. And he aims the firebolt at the swarm.
Yes,
Oh
yes.
no.
Which swarm, left or right?
Oh.
His practice paid off.
Nice. Which one are you aiming for? The one by Affinity or the one by
the
Waylon?
nearby one.
They're both kind of equal.
The one by Affinity.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, roll that damage. Okay, 3 fire. Alright, they burn up. You burn 3 rats out of the swarm. And they squeal with displeasure as they burn up. I can only imagine how Affinity feels about the smell. But you have successfully conjured this firebolt. Would you like to move at all?
Nope, Oswald's good where he is. He's a little squishy.
Oh, I forgot to roll for Mr. Were-Rats, so apologies
Fine,
on
he
that.
doesn't have to go if he doesn't want to.
Oh, yes, he does. Even if he doesn't want to, and he does want to. So he is going to just go to the end of the turn order for now. Do. Last surprise. Okay, so he's going to go next. And let's see, he did not see the spike growth throw, so he has to make a wisdom check, right, to see if he knows.
Yep.
Yeah.
DC is 13.
Wisdom
Or
perception, DC 13. Okay. How is he the dumbest of the crew? The smaller rats follow him out of sheer bigness, not because he's bright. What an ass.
The other rats are like, I'm gonna get food, and I know how to do that. And he's like, I have human vendettas.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
They're
Okay.
manipulating them the whole time.
So he's gonna run in here. How do I do the thing where I hold it? Shift?
Isn't it shift?
Yeah. Okay, so he's gonna go here, which means he takes 1, 2, 3, 4. So roll him for, what is it, 46? No, 40. Yeah, it's-
44.
yeah, 44, please, Ash.
40.
So he's gonna take 10. That's piercing damage, I want to say.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, great. And he's stepping on it, and it hurts him clearly, but he's not as much as you might expect. Not as much
Wait,
as you
sorry,
might
how many feet is he moving? Because it's 2d4 per 5 feet.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. He moved 4. He moved
So it would be
20
8d4.
feet.
It will be 8d4.
Oh, it's 2d4
it's-
per 5 feet. Yeah. You're right.
yeah.
You're right. So
So
add
I'll
it
roll
on.
another 4.
Yeah, exactly. So he will take an additional.
So many ones, god damn it.
You got 2 4s though.
Yeah, we take those. Honestly.
Okay, so he takes some damage there, and he's going to look at the people, and he sees Polly. Polly was the one who killed the rat, and he's sort of torn here. You can still be the rat queen. You must help me raise a family of rats. You must not take their lives. They're my darlings. And she's like, oh, fuck off. And so he gets really resentful, like an incel, and tries to shoot her with his hand crossbow.
Oh.
And that will hit for
Oh.
4 damage. She takes a crossbow bolt in the shoulder, and so it sort of just like scratches her. It doesn't get stuck in, so she's not doing too badly. But at the same time, she's really pissed off now at this asshole who thinks he can control her and is just being a jerk in general. Okay, I'm going to move him back into where he belongs in the turn order. It is now Ronnie's turn.
All right, we're gonna give this another go.
Nice.
Yeah.
That will definitely
Yeah.
hit that rat. Let's get a big attack on this one. Okay.
No.
So this will take the rat down to where it is. It has no tail. It is like bleeding out. I'm gonna like you to use all of your fearsome bugbearishness and make an intimidation check on this rat.
Alrighty. Well, I have negative charisma, so let's see how that goes.
You growl at the rat, and the rat growls back, standing its ground. It is not
It's-
moving an inch.
It's giving Simba as a baby.
Yeah. Tilda is a little put off by this. She tries to avert her eyes. All right. The rat is not doing well, though. Okay. Affinity is your turn.
Alright, cool. She's gonna look at Oz and just kind of give like a little thumbs up, like, there you go, Oz. But also start a flaming pile of rats in front of her. And just be like, oh, this stinks, and just kind of hop down over here, I think. And pull out her dagger and just go for a melee stab.
Melee stab. Okay, cool. And
Nicotine.
Classic.
yeah, that'll hit. Roll damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool.
Because they're squirming around, you're only able to hit a couple of them, but it does hit. Okay.
Take that.
Is
Uh,
Finn doing the knife trick? The like knife between the 2 fingers to hit the rats?
Wait,
This
what?
is the least magical thing you've seen her do. She just casually whips out a knife and starts stabbing.
Technically, the most magical thing we've seen her do is hit a guy in the eye with a card, so I don't know. It's a low
True.
bar at this point.
I did have a question about Bardic Inspiration. Is that
Sure.
a bonus action?
It is.
It
Okay, cool.
is.
I don't think anyone's enraged, just wanted to know that for the future. Cool.
Let's see. Yeah, it should be. I'm double checking it now. Here's the. I'll send
Probably
Bardic
odd.
to the chat right now.
Is it? It says in... Is it
To do so, you
60
use a
feet?
bonus action on your turn to
60
choose one
feet.
creature within 60 feet. Yeah.
Oh,
Against
okay.
one Bardic die D6. So yeah, if you want to hit, let's see who's within 60 feet of you.
I think it's
Basically-
Oz, Way, and Kelkin.
Falcon.
And
And
Polly.
Polly.
And this
Polly, yeah,
were-rat,
so-
who definitely
I'm
would
the
enjoy it.
Oh no.
So yeah, if you want to give someone Bardic, you can right now.
Okay, yeah. I think watching Kelkin get smacked by a barrel out of the corner of my eye, I'm gonna give him just to be like, oh no, buddy, and just give some bardic inspiration, just like some sparkles come out of my wand.
Okay, great. And reminder, Kelkin, you also have regular inspiration as well.
Yeah, I have regular.
You started the
inspiration as
campaign
well.
with inspiration. Okay, so you were given bardic, which will be represented by this gold here on your icon. So you remember that. So when you make an attack, ability check, or saving throw, you can use this after you roll the d22 to add bardic to it, and that will give you 1d6 to add to those. Okay, so now it is Polly's turn, right? Right, yeah. Okay, so Polly's on the edge of this and is not going to engage with this guy or get engaged to this guy. And she's going to...
Don't need no man.
Don't need no man. She's going to rush over here. San Francisco rush over here. And she doesn't have any ranged attacks right now. So she's just going to chill out there for a second. Kelken, it is your turn.
All right. So first, I think Kelkin has taken the wrong lesson from this fucking barrel experience. Like, it knocked him down, but now he feels very inspired, you know? It doesn't really seem like that. Like, I should do this more often.
You're inspired by affinity, not the barrel. Maybe, are you not processing that?
I don't know if Kelkin can process the difference.
He's got stars above his head. It's like, that barrel, it is so inspiring.
Okay, so I will... Wait, what is 60 feet? Let's see. I'm assuming I can't see past this little, like, thing of detritus that's by the staircase, right? So I need to
Yeah, you
move
can
a
sort
little
of
bit.
see over it, and you can see a little bit. There are cracks. Well, actually, the staircase might be blocking your view going up directly, but you would be able to see. This is about, like, 3/4 cover, I would say, so you can still see its head.
I mean, okay, so I will just move up 1, 2, 3, and then I will cast Fairy Fire on the were-rat. I'll put that in chat just now.
Okay. 20-foot cube. So basically, you could get this other rat too if you would like to put fairy fire.
Oh yeah,
on
actually,
it,
that
so.
would be great. That would be great. Yeah.
Okay. Oh wait, that's a dumb marker because that is also. Let's do purple.
Well, they
for
haven't
fairy.
succeeded on their spell saves yet, right?
Oh, gotcha. Right.
Is there a spell save on this?
It says
Yeah,
spell
on Fairy
save.
Fire, it's a 13 for.
Oh,
for
if it fails the dex.
Yeah.
When the spell's cast, sunlight. If it fails, a dex. Okay. So I'm giving them it immediately, and let's see if that actually pays off. So dex, 21, he passes. So this rat is not in trouble right now. Let's see if wary is... No, he fails,
Hell
so
yeah.
he is marked. So he's going to shed dim light. That's not super important right now. This is lit up mat. Any attack roll against this creature has advantage if the attacker can see it, and he can't become invisible. So yeah, you all have advantage against attacks against the were-rats. But by casting Fairy Fire, you are dropping your spike growth.
That's okay. That's okay.
All right.
And then I'll just move away again.
All right. It is the were-rat's turn. The were-rat is torn. Let's see how wise it is. Should it go after the person that's biggest threat, or should it go after the person that... Would that be intelligence? No, that's wisdom. Okay, so it's going to go after the person that's the bigger threat. So it is going to try to go after affinity. And it's going to make a multi-attack. First, it is going to try to bite you. But it misses, luckily for you.
Yeah.
And it is going to make a short sword attack, which will, I think, also miss. Yeah,
Yes.
perfect. So it is so enraged that it is just lashing out. And even though you are flanked by these guys, there's no flanking in this campaign, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so it is Giant Rat's turn. This Giant Rat is going to move here and eat another batch of supplies. You can see Polly getting increasingly upset as the supplies are getting ruined by these rats. You've got to stop them before they eat us out of house and home! Is that the last rat? No, it's still this one right here who is still trying to get Ronnie. 14 will miss, right? Yeah, 14 will miss.
Yeah.
So that's the end of its turn. Waylon, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna try and finish off our lovely rat pile.
13 will hit.
And I am doing a smite on this.
Wonderful. Okay.
Aw.
So it will take a bit more damage. Still standing, but there's only about 7 rats in the swarm remaining. Make sure to tick down your smites as you use the slots.
Yep.
We've got... Tilda's going to make another throw. She misses this time. She tries to throw a pot at the rat, but overthrows and hits it a bunch of fish that are laying out. And she says, "Oh, horse feathers." Okay, now it is time for... there's these 2 swarms, so we're going to do left to right on these swarms. And they are both... Or actually, this one is still not at half yet. And so it is going to try to attack Affinity for 15, and 15 will hit for 9 piercing. So
Okay.
Affinity gets swarmed from behind while being attacked from the front and takes a big chunk out of her. Can you guys, by the way, see each other's health bars? Like the red bar above each other's heads?
I do.
You should
Yeah.
be able to.
Mine
doesn't seem to be tracking my.
It's tracking
Yeah.
for everyone else, just not for you, I think, because I can see you guys as being reduced, but not mine. So I think for everyone else, it
Yeah,
tracks, not
okay.
you.
Does mine look
Same.
reduced? Because I just brought it down and it doesn't say that it reduced on mine, but I don't know why.
It's reduced for me anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this year's is
You
reduced.
guys should not be able to see
Alright.
the numbers, but you should be able to see the bar itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. That's how it's supposed to work anyway. All right, so this other one's going to try to go after Wayland's. It will hit. Yeah, it just barely hits.
Oh, God.
For 6 piercing. I think that's max that it can do. Yeah, max.
Ooh.
So it was a good roll on its part. All right, Oswald's turn.
Oswald gives Affinity 2 big feathery thumbs up. See, fire always works. And he's gonna go for another firebolt.
Do it. Okay, who are you aiming at, by the way?
The swarm still.
Okay. Swarm. All right, that will miss, just barely. Are you staying there?
Oh, maybe not always.
Are you going to move or staying still?
But he's still good where he is.
Okay, gotcha. All right, it is Ronnie's turn.
Right. One Mogan. Okay, one Mogan. I'm gonna use my other War Priest thing.
Okay.
Hang on. Yeah, that's the one I'm gonna.
Thank God. Thank God. This is getting really dispiriting for the party. These damn rats. Okay.
Like we've just been, we've been on a cruise for a while. It's been
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
We're just a bit cold, yeah.
Yeah, you're a little bit. Oh, a big squash. This rat
Alright.
explodes all over the food she was cooking. And you give her a thumbs
no.
up.
Okay,
She
and I'm
does.
gonna run 30 here.
Okay.
Be like, sorry, I'll help you clean up later.
she smiles obligingly. All right, Affinity, it is
I
your
mean, I
turn.
stopped her from getting bit by a rat still.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely
Okay.
helped.
Hang on, one sec. Fine.
So
I'm actually gonna action surge, run up here, and hit the swarm. or attack the swarm at least.
Wait, you can action
Fingers crossed.
surge, run, and attack? That's
Oh, I
crazy.
can't use action surge because I already used my bonus action.
Mm,
I mean, action surge would yes, but it only because I
Action surge would only give you the action, not a extra bonus action.
right.
So you could dash, but you couldn't attack.
Oh,
But it
right.
would give me. Okay,
You can take one additional action on top of your...
gotcha.
So,
You're right. Yeah.
so it wouldn't
You're
give you
right.
extra movement, but if you had like a javelin or something, you could
Well,
throw
but-
it
I
theoretically.
could
right?
Action
use
surge would
I
give
could
you the
use it
ability
as
to do
a thing,
dash.
but I also
Mm,
can't.
yeah, right,
Regardless.
right. Okay. Affinity's turn.
Okay. She's going to. She can't really move. She's gonna leave the swarm to Oz. And now the question is, does she do something stupid or useful?
Why not both?
Okay, well, first she's going to burn another bardic inspiration on Wei, catching the fact that he's being beat up by a rat out of the corner of her eye. And like hesitate for a second, but then just toss some sparkles his way.
How is Wei reacting to this?
Can I roll a deception check to not blush?
Yeah, yes, you can. You can. Okay, so you just barely pass, so we can see a tiny bit of red, but it might just be rat blood that's sprayed on you. We're not sure.
Okay, so as someone who's not really a fighter, she's gonna turn to the Rat King and be like, "Hey, buddy," and then cast Charm Person.
Okay.
Amazing.
How do I do that?
All right, post it in the chat so we can see.
There he is.
It must make a Wisdom saving throw, and does so with advantage if you and your companions are fighting it. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends or until you do. The charmed person regards you as a friendly acquaintance. Okay, gotcha. So it has advantage on this Wisdom saving throw, but if it's until the spell ends for an hour. So yeah, it's going to. You could try to charm this bad boy.
I'm gonna try to be friends.
Well, we'll see how
He's
this
glowing.
goes.
He must be friendly.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Wait, conditions. Right. Wait, does this create? Yeah, it does. Okay. All right. So it needs to make 2 wisdoms, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Wait, what's the spell DC on this?
It didn't say a spell DC, so does that mean it's just against my save DC?
Wisdom saving throw. It says it has to have a wisdom save.
It
What-
should be against your save.
Yeah.
What's
8 plus your proficiency plus your modifier, I think.
yeah? It should say your spell DC on your spell page in the top right.
Top right.
It's the middle one. So there's spellcasting ability and then attack bonus, and then in between the two is DC.
I can pull up her sheet.
Yeah, wait, I don't know why I don't see it. I see
Spells.
everything else.
Spell save DC is 14.
Oh, there you go. I was
So-
on the wrong page.
Right. You were on the main page. Okay, so it passes, so it is not charmed. I could only be charmed by one woman, and she broke my heart. It starts weeping. Polly's like
I made him
trying
cry.
to.
What do I do?
Polly's gonna try not to vomit at the thought of a rat being in love with her. Okay, so that ends your turn. It is Polly's turn. She's going to try to. She's going to try to get here so she can attack that other rat and get it off of her food supplies. Kelken, it is your turn.
All right, I'm just gonna immediately bonus action into a wolf because this is not going as well as I thought it would be.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Direwolf power. You should have control over that. I'm just going to put you here. But
I'm
you
done.
still have You're still inspired, right?
Yeah, so I have. Yes, I should be. Yeah, and then I have my 50 feet of movement, which is what? Ooh.
Yeah, you do have 50 feet of movement now.
Okay, awesome. So I will move right up next to. I can like fit here, right?
Yeah, you can fit even closer
And
than
then
that because you can just you're big, but you're thin too because you're a wolf. You know.
okay, awesome. And then I'll take a bite against. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's why it's
Nice.
going twice. It's because I have frigging.
Advantage set.
No, it's because I have background chat sounds on my cameraman window. So I was like, why does it always roll twice? Okay, so that will definitely hit Ash. Wait, which guy are you going after, by the way?
Go against big where at man.
And you have advantage on it, right? Because he's fairy fired, so you can roll again to see
Yeah.
if you get a crit.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
so you attack.
Yeah. 2d6 plus 3.
So yeah, you can just.
That's 15. Piercing.
For your bite, did you?
I
regular
don't think I
roll
can make. I don't think I can like roll for the hit on the direwolf sheet, so I just rolled the dice manually.
You can click it on the text too. You know what I mean? Like if you click the word attack in the chat log,
Oh,
and then
10
that
piercing.
because it
Oh, okay, nice. Yeah.
because plus
Okay,
three
yeah, 'cause I
plus
just did that.
plus 3 is your modifier, right? So it should really be 15 damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would prefer to take the first roll, but yeah.
No, that is what we're taking, but you do get a plus 3 on that. If you look at the modifier there, if you hover over where it says 10, it says 2d6 plus 3 plus 0. Because that modifier is... Wait, let me bring up Wolfie's sheet.
Already a 2 plus 5 plus 3, which makes the 10 7 plus 3 if you hover over the
It's
10.
2d6 plus 3 piercing damage is what a bite attack does. So...
Right.
And now it
My
must...
2 rolls.
So 15, it does 15 damage, which will do... He has resistance, so he's going to be brought down a little bit. And he is going to need a strength saving throw.
Mhm.
Okay, he barely passes it. He holds up against the bite, but that was a big chunk of his health right there. So that was good. All right, so it is his turn. He is going to try to bite you now. He misses his bite, which is good. And he gets a crit on his short sword attack, and so he's going to do 12 damage to you, Wolfie.
All right.
Okay, so...
Wait,
Yes.
did the were-rat bite affinity yet?
No, it hasn't. Well, it tried to, but it
Okay.
missed. It's missed all of its
Gotcha.
bite attacks so far. But only a true metagamer would ask that question. You lose 11 health points exactly for no reason. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, this rat is gonna move here and is gonna munch on another delicious ration, ration. And where is the rat sheet? Damn, these rats are going ham, yo. Okay. He is that, and he's the last rat remaining, so it's Waylon's turn against the swarm.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Nice.
Oh, that hits. That hits major.
Now I gotta decide, do I want to use my last spell slot against the rats and probably get rid of them? No, fuck it.
Up to you.
Oh, sorry. Just while you're thinking, do I need to make a Constitution saving throw because I got hit and Fairy Fire is a concentration spell?
Correct.
Yes.
Thank you for catching that, but yeah. Okay, so
no.
Fairy Fire, wait, half of the damage was 12, so 6, so yeah, it fails either way. So Fairy Fire is gone. Oops, no, I killed him accidentally. Yay. Okay, he's still up. He's back. I'm back, baby. Where's my wife? Okay, so Waylon does 6 piercing on this guy. It's still up, but barely. There's only 4 rats remaining in the swarm. It's Tilda's turn. She's going to pick up a broom and say, I want to help too. And wait, that's Roni.
That's me. That's me.
Wait, where were you? Here?
Where Tilda was. Or where Tilda is right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what happened. Okay, so she's gonna come up here and is going to wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, she's here. She hasn't
Careful,
thrown.
ma'am. They're vicious.
Let's say she grabbed a potato and she's going to throw the potato at the rat swarm. With like deadly Irish accuracy. It's gonna hit.
Holy shit!
She's
Oh my
sick. I
God.
love this character.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right. It's these things. There's only 2 rats left. She killed 2 rats with a single potato, making her the ultimate Irish mother.
She's done more than anybody of the actual group.
She could single-handedly stop the Irish potato famine with like just one chuck. Okay. It is Swarm of Rats' turns. All right. Leftmost swarm first.
Only most swarm of rats.
No, there's still 2.
Oh, I thought you
Wait,
said
I thought there were 7 earlier, and I killed 6.
Yeah, but they have resistance to
right, you're
to
right.
piercing, so it only took it down by 3. So now there's 2 remaining.
Nuts.
Right. That's why they're so formidable and hard, kind of annoying to beat. They're deceivingly tough. Okay, so this one will attack first. It's going after Affinity for 7. That does not hit.
Nope.
Then this one is going to try to attack Waylon for 19. Holy shit. For 1 piercing.
Oh my god.
Okay. 1 piercing damage.
I was so distracted by the potatoes. He's just like looking up.
Oh, wait, you have Bardic. You have Bardic as well. I forgot to give
Yeah.
you that.
Yes.
Okay, so alright, Oz's turn.
Oz, his face has been a bit kind of scrunched up as his little gears in his head turn, trying to figure out why that last spell missed. Okay. I used bigger fire this time.
That's so cute.
And he's gonna crawl up onto the table here. Difficult terrain, right?
Right.
Okay,
Just a-
10
just a
feet should be
little bit.
fine. So he's gonna crawl up there and he's going to use Scorching Ray.
Nice.
And he's gonna aim for all 3, the rat man, the big rat, and the swarm of rats, all on the left side here.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, so that's 3 attacks. So just from top to bottom, I guess.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so that first 23 is on the top one, and that will hit. That next one hits, and only the one against the swarm behind Affinity misses. The others.
The only one he's been aiming for this whole time is the only one he missed.
Okay, roll damage for the first 2. Okay. This rat is finally obliterated by that and just burns up. So he is done. He will eat no more. And this one takes 4 fire. This were-rat takes 4 fire, and he is finally starting to look bloodied right now. My beloved, save me! And the other one misses. Okay, Ronnie, it is your turn. Unless you want to move, Oz. Are you staying? Was that all your movement to get up
He
there?
already moved. He's
Okay.
good.
All right, gotcha. All right, it is Ronnie's turn. Do you level up if you eat the potatoes? Yeah, you should. You should, shouldn't you?
Run here and try to try to take a swing at this this here swarm. Ooh. I don't feel great about that.
Sorry, I was answering a chat. You are swinging at the swarm.
swarms.
That will hit.
Okay.
Woo! And with that mighty blow, stealing Waylon's thunder. This whole time you've been chipping away at the, and finally, and Tilda's like, okay, I see how the hammer works now, and Waylon is freed from the rat's swarm, so they are donezo.
Thanks.
Okay, no more giant rats here. So now that was the end of Ronnie's turn, right? And so it's affinity?
Yeah.
The large wise rat. The heart.
Affinity is like, this stinks. You know, I tried to be friends.
This stinks.
Tried to be friends, and you know, this is what you get. And she's gonna stab the rat king. She's gonna try to stab the rat king. Yay, 22.
Ooh. That's some mighty fine stabbage. Roll that damage.
Cool. Oh, I've rolled max damage twice more.
Oh, baby. He takes it, but he seems like he is still pretty strong against this piercing damage. Okay, so it is Polly's turn. She is going to run up and try to stab him from behind as well. Yeah, that means it's time to celebrate
Girls get it
Risha.
done.
Girls get it done, yes! Oh, I fucking love the
Let's
boys.
go, girls.
Let's go, girls. You kick a barrel and it rolls and hits everybody.
Inspiration.
I feel like a were rat. Okay, so Polly, where is your sheet? Polly, can't you see? Okay, you hit. And, ooh, that was a pretty good one. Whoa, he deserved it. And so... he's looking really bad right now. They're having a moment right there. She's like, if you knew anything about me, you'd know I don't like rats in my storeroom! And Kelkan, it is your turn. Wolfie.
Kelkin doesn't get social interaction, so he will fully interrupt their meaningful conversation right at the where at.
Do it. Do it. Nice! A crit!
Yeah.
First crit. By a player. Okay. So he has to do a strength saving throw. He passes, just barely. And so, okay, he is really, really looking bad. He's like fallen to his knees. He's bloodied. I'm
not sure if that damage got its crit.
$2d6 plus.
Right? It should have ended up being 4d6 plus 3.
It unfortunately was. If you hover over the 3,
If you hover over the 3, it was another 2d6, but it was just a 1 and a 2.
1 plus 2.
My bad. I thought the 3 was just the modifier, normal modifier.
Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't give him the
It's a hit
modifier on the
roll.
crit. Is that normal?
Well, you don't double the modifier.
Gotcha. So yeah, he is looking really bad right now. He's about ready to go. And he's like, why couldn't I lead the first rat ship?
I just growl at him because I can't speak anymore.
right. Okay, roll an intimidation on that growl.
Hell yeah.
See if you
Okay.
can redeem yourself.
Okay, I get my oh fuck, I need to see what my proficiencies on my wolf thing are because I get to.
Wait, does Wolf have separate proficiency?
Well, I keep the proficiencies of my wolf if it's higher than what it is now. So for intimidation, it is what? Charisma, and I have a -1 on Kel, but what do I have on wolf?
-2
-2. So I'll
charisma.
keep I'll keep Kel.
Oh, right. I see what you're saying. No wolf is as strong as the might of a rat. And he tries to bite at you. Does that hit the wolf? It does.
It does.
Okay, so the wolf needs to make a concentration saving throw. Oh!
Oh,
Your
Oh, yeah.
wolfishness is too strong. You are not poisoned with lycanthropy as a result of this bite. But you do take 6 damage as a wolf. And then he's going to try to short sword you as well. For 11, that will not hit. Okay, great. So you take 6 damage total for this round. And all big rats are dead, so they can go away.
I have
right
a
now.
question. How
Sure.
would that work? Because I'm not technically a humanoid anymore. Would it take my like natural form, or would it be in wolfish form if I had failed?
I think since it's still you would have the disease. You know, it's you becoming this other thing. But I think
Right.
some nature of your vitality is still the same. So I think I think that's a debatable DM call, but I think in this case I would say that you keep it. But don't worry about that for
Okay.
right now. Okay, Waylon, it is your turn.
I'll walk over here by the stairs, and then I'll javelin the were-rat.
Okay, gotcha. All right, that will miss.
Or not. Can I if I added perhaps a 1d6, no, that probably wouldn't give me anything with it.
1d6 on top of 4 would not do it, so it's not worth spending it. Okay, the cook is going to move forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She doesn't have anything to throw, so she's going to skip turn for right now. Swarm of rats is going to go, and they are still at a little bit over, so they're going to try to bite Affinity. 15.
hit.
That hits for 7 piercing. Ouch.
Okay.
Getting close here, guys. Okay, so that's their turn. Oswald, it is your go.
Okay, Oswald is getting a bit frustrated with the small pack of rats. So he is going to go, despite what he probably should do, is going to do a scorching ray, all 3 rays on this small pack of
Yes!
Hell yeah.
Yes. Okay, those will
Whoa.
all
Whoa.
hit. Hydrate? Okay.
Hydrate.
Did that go in? When was that?
Adamanta. No. Or maybe you did earlier, and now I'm just giving somebody a free hydrate. I don't know. Or maybe I just care about your health.
That's fine. I haven't hydrated in a
No,
while.
I see it in the chat.
Really?
Yeah, it's right there.
I'm just vibing. Oh, adamant.
The hydrate
Yeah.
was only like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah.
The hydrate was only like 2 minutes ago, so we're good.
Yeah, Pug put it in. I see it. It was just not showing up on my, what do you call it? Feed.
It doesn't show up on mod view and like whatever other fancy views you get.
Oh,
Weird.
that's convenient.
Yeah, it wasn't working. I think it was just a Chrome error. Anyway, I hydrated. Thank you, Puggy. Okay. So Oswald,
I'm assuming all 3 hit.
they all do hit. Yes. 4, 7, 4.
Oh, you love to see it.
Wow.
With that's 11 plus 4, 15. So that will immolate these rats. They are finally a new form of ration of themselves, simmering rat skewers. they won't quite make up for the missing rations, but you know, in a pinch. Maybe Tilda can work her magic.
Oh.
Did I get it?
Yeah, buddy, you got.
You
Think you
it,
got him.
enthusiastically.
At this point, the were-rat is realizing he's bested and says, Wait! I could turn you all into rats. That's fair recompense, isn't it? And Affinity is going to, or not Affinity, but Polly is going to bonk him on the back of his head, leaving him unconscious, and is going to put him in the brig of the vessel. So he is effectively out of combat now. And you guys have won the encounter. Congratulations. You have
Nice.
bested it. Alright, I'm playing my victory music for you guys now. So yeah, we can clear our turn order right now. But yeah, at this point, Polly is basically going to lock him up in the brig, which we'll say is this little box here. And he's going to be locked in there, and losing some of his power, he's going to turn back into Wendell Perrin, the human sailor Swabby and secret were-rat. And Polly's going to confront him and like, what were you thinking? He says, I became a were-rat before this last voyage. I thought it would be horrible when I was bitten, but I grew to love it. The powers of a rat mixed with the powers of a human. It's everything, don't you see? I wanted to take over this ship and create a perfect rat society. And she's like, all right, stop right there. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. We're going to leave you in here, and we'll see how some dehydration fares you. When we get into Jarek's Spawn, we'll turn you over there, and you can live your life in jail. Thanks, guys, for helping me out with this. It looks like we lost. She starts doing a quick check. Oh, wow. 5 of our food stores were eaten by rats. Ugh. We're going to need some of those just to finish this on the next couple days. We've got a lot of hungry sailors on board. I'm going to have to figure that out later. But for right now, why don't you go upstairs to the middle deck and get yourself healed up. With that, you are able to go up to the middle deck of the ship, where the cleric, who is sort of the healer of the ship, he is going to take care of you. His name is Brother Marcus Trueheart. He's a studious, bookish type, not unlike Oddish, his character. He is going to heal you guys up over the next couple hours, giving you guys the benefits of a long rest, so you guys can get back up to full health. If anyone had contracted lycanthropy, he would have been able to cure disease in that regard. So that would have solved that issue. At this point, since we've been going for a bit without a break, I would like you guys to take a 5-minute break right now and get whatever you need in terms of restroom breaks or snacks or anything like that, and we will continue on a bit more before rounding things up for the end of the session. Does that sound all right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So long rest, like full hit points, or long rest, like everything?
Long rest, everything. You can just say you've been sleeping for about 8 hours. That all took place early on in the morning. It's now getting towards sunset at this point. So yeah, I'm just gonna put up the BRB screen, and yeah, we will be right back. Alright, I am back. We're just waiting for everybody else. Sorry if I'm not focusing on chat right now. I appreciate everyone, all our chatters, for being here. Happy birthday again to Hector. And, yeah, Hector, as the crew is getting healed, Hector is dancing for them, performing his merry jig. Getting a little bit tired for dancing for 8 consecutive hours, but he's a salty seaman. He can do it. He can handle it. So, yeah, that's what's happening right now. And once we get back, I'll go into further what's going on.
I texted this, but like, how do you like? I don't know if you answered this when I was gone, maybe, but things like Ronnie would have checked in on Odie before probably like taking a rest and just been like, "Hey, seems like we've resolved this issue for the moment. Are you okay?" Like, I don't want any nonsense. Like, we wake up from our long rest and Odie's has been missing this whole time
because you didn't check on him. Me ignoring this conversation.
Say it out loud.
How about like the worst DM ever of like, no, don't worry, we'll handle that when you get back. So Odie's been dead for 8 hours. Yeah. Because of specifically what
he was
Ree
making
did.
death saving throws. We could have saved him.
Boo, Ree. So yeah, when we're all back, let's just role play that and say that happens.
Okay.
Either he came to check on you guys while you were healing up, or you can go check on him, or you did it right beforehand. That's probably more in character.
All I heard when I came back was Odie is dead.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
As soon as Kel gets healed up, he's just downstairs interviewing the were-at, being like, just documenting the process and the experience of what it's like to be a were-at.
Yeah, so technically you know about rats and were-rats now for your journal. You
Almost had a very
so much
hands-on experience with it too.
Oh, I also help Tilda clean up the kitchen a bit.
Right.
Throwing my mending cantrip around, making it less gross.
She's teaching you how to throw potatoes too.
Honestly, if I will 100% spend real time for the next several days with her to get an improvised weapon proficiency.
Potato proficiency bonus.
Potato.
It's time to
I
get
feel like,
spud nuts.
It's a
like,
ration. It's a weapon, and like you could still eat it after it bonks somebody. Like, it's still good.
Depending on what it bonks, you know.
Yeah, if it bonks like, a gelatinous cube, not so much. But then, other ones.
Waylon is going to spend a long time begging the brother for, like, please, just like ginger ale or cracker. My stomach.
Fine. I'll blow some bubbles into your beer for you.
Thank you.
And just let me know when you guys are all back. And we can...
I'm ready to go.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I'm back.
Hello.
And I
Is that everybody?
think so.
Yeah.
If you're not here, say so.
I'm not here.
Why don't we do it like we do in the Xeno game? When you're back, everyone type a 1 in the Roll20 chat.
Fighting the urge.
To
use the
69,
forbidden
420.
number. Also, Short, do you want to scroll down to the bottom of the Roll20 chat in the Twitch window?
So good. Scroll. Oh god.
Just so
Thank you
people
for
can
that.
see what's up.
Yeah, I mean, they should have this whole time. But apparently, that was not in play. Alright, fair enough. Thank you for telling me that. Okay, so first we'll roleplay through. Ronnie wants to check in on Odie. So Odie was in his quarters. So you're going to go in to check on him. What are you going to say to him?
The disturbance in the lower deck has been resolved for the time being. Was there any issue up here?
Are you, like, bloodied at this point? Or how badly beaten are you?
I mean, I got bit for like a total of 6 damage.
Oh.
So like I'm fine. I probably just like wiped up a little bit.
Egads, you were down there for such a while. What was it down there?
Don't worry about it. We took care of it.
Oh, please, you must indulge my curiosity.
I think it's for the best that we just leave things as they are. We're maybe facing some shortages, and I should really go assist with Polly and Tilda's inventory, if you are well.
Shortages? You mustn't need food, do you? He's grabbing at his sizable belly.
We will be fine.
Mm.
We'll make sure you are taken care of.
Huh, but I like to be more than taken care of. He seems concerned.
You have nothing to worry about.
All right. I'll take your word for it. He goes back to looking at one of his like young fancy lad magazines.
Deeply grateful. I leave without having to make a deception check and be grateful about it.
All right, I'm gonna move you guys. Polly is, or are you going back down? This is prior to you resting, right?
Yeah. I feel like Ronnie would like certainly let other people get healed up because again, like they weren't badly injured. So definitely would be waiting to last to go see the brother. So we'd probably go down and see if Tilda was cleaning up and just sort of like help set the kitchen to rights a bit. And then head back up.
Are you still in beast form, Ash?
No, I turned back.
Okay, gotcha. So you still have... how long does inspiration last? An hour?
I think like 10 minutes.
I think it's like
okay,
10 minutes.
Gotcha. So this will go away. Alright, so the rest of you are going to go into the middle deck to get healed up. So yeah, and what was the other thing? The other thing we wanted to roleplay? Someone else said something else.
Oh, well, Kel is just downstairs interviewing
Right.
Right.
So you would be back here with these two because Ronnie would also be down there helping.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And the rest...
I think I would also probably head back down after being healed and like try to help Holly with her inventory and that kind of stuff.
Right. That makes sense. So you get healed, you go back down there and all that stuff. And the rest are up here in the middle deck getting healed up. And yeah, how are you guys feeling after this battle? How's everybody feeling after that strange encounter in the middle decks?
Oswald had a great time. He got to practice his magic.
Affinity is like kind of mopey, but just glad it's over. Like none of her spells really landed, so she's just like, damn it.
Raylan's trying to figure out if he's just a really shitty paladin or like he's kind of like looking at his fingers like, did I do a bad job or did they do a good job? Just what the hell was up with those rats?
I feel like Affinity would definitely just like walk over to Waylon and just be like, so it seems like those rats gave you a hard time for such an established paladin. That's surprising.
They were more nimble than I was expecting. Shut up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, how'd the knife thing work?
Great. It did great.
Mm-hmm. And the magic?
Also great. You know, you couldn't see behind those boxes. I really killed it, though.
Yeah, no, I heard you totally groaning in success.
Yeah, how long did you train to be a paladin again? Like 3 days, a week?
I'm just that good at it.
Uh-huh.
Is Oz paying attention to this at all?
Oswald wanders over, not realizing what the conversation is. That was great. He counts on his fingers, seems to have trouble. I hit a number of times.
Stephanie just pats him on the head. Yeah, buddy, you did so good.
Yeah. Good job.
Okay, so you guys are all healed up at that point. Kel, you were talking to the were-rats. Roni, you were cleaning stuff up in the lower hold. And Polly is going through all of the storehouses and I'm sorry, the stores that we have, and she's just like got this nervous look on her face. Oh, this isn't good. With all that Odie eats, we were already behind a little bit. I was hoping to cut back on rations for everyone, but now we're very behind. And angry sailors, hungry sailors. This could create a uncomfortable few days for us. We certainly don't want to risk any foul moods ruining the end of our trip, especially with such strange occurrences as this. I'm going to go up and talk to the spearfishers. In which she does... What's that? I'm sorry, go ahead.
I understand that they're not suitable for our consumption anymore, but could these rations, and I sort of kick one of the spoiled ones by rats, like, is it that they're gone or that they're ruined?
Well, a little of both. Half of them are eaten. Some of them are covered in, I don't know what sort of filth. But, yes.
I'm no fisherman, but could these be used for some kind of bait or chum?
That's brilliant! Wait. Oh, help me gather some up. We can use them to show the others. And so she proceeds to gather some up and head up to the middle deck, really taking a liking to your idea, and she goes over to
unquestionably scoop up a bunch of gross food covered in like rat pee or whatever. Of course.
She heads over to the card table where these guys are still playing as if nothing has happened in the below deck. They didn't seem to make a motion to help. And she goes over their plan to use it as bait. And Magnus, who's in charge, sort of seems a bit skeptical of it, but he considers it, and he snaps his fingers and thinks a little bit, and he says, "You know, there was that person we saw earlier out there on the rocks. That gives me an idea." And he heads up.
No, what is the idea?
Oh, you'll see. And he sort of pats you on the head, even though you're much taller than him.
I'm very tall.
He stands on his tiptoes to do so, just so he can be condescending. And he heads up above deck.
I definitely duck down a little to help him do it.
He heads up, and he calls out to the lookout and speaks to him. And then he comes back downstairs, and he says, "We'll try your plan as backup. The problem with bait like this is we're gonna catch some real stinky fish with this kind of stinky bait. And usually that kind of fish isn't good eating. The better the bait, the better the food, I always say. But I do happen to know that in this area..." Ah! Ghosts! Hey, Ashlyn, how's it going? I do happen to know that in this area, if there are Sahugans about, that means we might be in the vicinity of the kind of prey I'm best at catching. And the others at the table, his associates, their eyes perk up. At this point...
What kind of prey is that?
Why, eels, of course.
Oh, of course, yes.
Affinity and the rats give each other manicures. Eels, the most delicious seafood there is. Fresh, eat 'em cooked, whichever you like. Congratulations on the new job, Ashlyn.
Wow.
Yeah, hopefully you'll get out of that lame factory work. Unagi. He's a masturbator. That's true. Here's what we'll do. We'll take the bait that you've so graciously given us. We'll troll it behind the vessel. See if we can get any big fish to come follow us. And that way, if we don't come across anything that I'm looking for, we'll be able to pick up some fish from that. But in the meantime, I've told the lookout to keep an eye out for any feeding frenzies. If we see what looks to be a whirlpool, even out here in the dim light, it could be a sign that we've got a swarm of eels, and then we can go fishing. At this point, not a lot will be happening for the next couple hours as you guys are resting and taking care of this. So if you'd like to speak to anyone or do any other role-playing, if you'd like to play out Kelkan, that's a conversation with the were-rat, we can do that now too as well.
Yeah.
But if there's anything else, you guys can do that. Screaming Eels. Good band name. Yeah, okay, so let's join Kelkan as he's speaking to the were-rat.
So, consider this purely hypothetical situation. If you could turn into any kind of animal, what would it be?
A rat!
A rat? What? That's so fine. And how do you feel about cats?
Blah! Disgusting creatures! The mortal enemy of the noble rat!
Would you say that you predate cats, or cats predate you?
I'd never date a filthy cat, or a tabaxi, or any kind of creature like that. I only had eyes for one, but she jilted me because of her foul human nature. Hey,
Kelkan just kind of pushes his glasses up on his nose and goes, well, actually, predate means to prey on something, whereas, dating implies a sort of romantic interest. Predating is more of the food chain. Do I need to explain the food chain to you, good sir?
Wait. I need to bring up his sheet again. To see if he understands even a slight bit of what you're saying.
No thoughts had emptied.
No, he has no idea. He's
Only rats.
sort of...
Only rats.
Yeah. Listen, you. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Let me bite that arm and I'll make you a mighty rat. Then you'll never have to be a stupid wolf ever again. It's trying to bite your arm through the holes in the ropes.
Honestly, I'm more of a cat person, if
What?
you'll forgive me, so I don't really think that's the way for me to go.
You're a bastard and I hate you personally on every level. And he spits at you.
Whatever. I just speak to the crate on the right. I mean, this guy seems to have a hell of a temper, don't you think?
The crate stares back at you cratishly. It has no knowledge, no form, no function. It has been robbed of its components by the rats. The rats, so too, have robbed it of its consciousness.
Yeah, you're right. He does seem to have a bit of a temper. I have one last question for you. So I came down here looking for a new species of maybe aquatic marine rat. We're on the ocean. Can you tell me, good sir, have you seen any sort of rats with webbed feet? Any sort of weird mutations? I'm over here just trying to just have you seen anything that might be of interest?
Oh, you speak of the legendary aqua rat. Oh, yes. Since I was a lad, I dreamt of it. Seeing it, touching it, making gentle love to it. Anything about the aqua rat has always filled my mind with wonder. But some say 'tis only a legend. I never thought I'd find kinship, especially with a foul cat person like you. Oh, yes. I'll tell you all I know of the aqua rat. He begins to speak at length about this childhood storybook he had about an aqua rat that went on adventures with a little sailor boy. All of it seems to be complete horseshit. But the one point he keeps coming back to that seems like it might have some validity is that the aqua rats were known for darting in and out of coral reefs so they could feed on clownfish. And you jot this down in your journal as a possible, if this thing does exist, maybe it does eat clownfish. But even knowing what you know, you can tell that this guy is mostly reciting something that seems to be complete, children's book nonsense.
All right. Well, before I head out, I have one final question for you. Tell me a joke.
Oh, all right. What did the cat get when it went to music classes?
I don't know. What did the cat get when it went to music classes?
It got turned into a bloody violin! Because it's cat guts! That's right! And that's what they all should be! Stupid fucking cats! Oh, I hate them! And he just starts spitting and stomping around.
I just make a note in my book. Whereat lycanthropy seems to impede sense of humor. Okay, that's all I have for you today. Thank you very much. And I take my leave of this weird little sad man in a crate.
Yes, that's right. Someday you'll see. Someday you'll all see. When the time of the rats comes. Does anyone else have anything they would like to do before we move on?
Nope.
Okay, great. So after a certain amount of time, you are trolling the bait that Ronnie suggested behind the vessel, and you do actually get enough fish. They're sort of like nurse sharks a little bit. So not like threatening sharks, but just more sort of bottom feeder sharks that are sort of attracted to this rat bait, and you do have enough to restore. They do manage to spear off the back of the boat enough to get one full container of rations from them. So that plan did work. It didn't replenish as much as you would have liked, but you are in better states now than you were before. I'm gonna pull you guys all up to the top deck, if you don't mind. Because what you're going to be hearing in a second is a call out from the lookout above. He calls out to starboard again and gets you all to look. And sure enough, Magnus rushes aboard the top deck as well and says, "There it is! There's the whirlpool! This is exactly what I was looking for. You know what that means, me lads. Good hunting. Let's get into the boats, and let's get us some eels." And he slaps you all on the back like he'd like you to join in this festivities. At this point, you are able to each join Magnus or his crewmates in a boat. And because of the limited space in these boats and the number of party members, it would make sense if each of the spearfishers is going to man one rowboat. And the spearfishers are going to be in charge of moving the rowboats. They're going to be in charge of rowing, whereas the rest of you are going to help them spear using the spears that they bring with them. And the spears are attached to ropes, so you'll be able to throw them into the water to catch the fish and pull them back out, or to catch the eels, I should say, which are fish, but snaky fish. So now you can have the choice of which boat you would like to go in, or which person you would like to go with, and I can describe the characters a bit further again if you have any choice based on that. So you have 3 rowboats, each of them pretty much identical. You've got Magnus, he's the guy in charge, probably with the most experience. You have Astrid, who's the young female Wanti, who sort of seemed to have it out for Affinity earlier. And there's Orion Deepsea, who seems like he's quite capable, but probably not the most personable. And he's a half-elf. So you've got those 3 to go with, and you guys should probably... One boat will only have 2 people in it, meaning 1 person and one of the spearfishers, and the other 2 will have 2 party members and a spearfisher in it.
Affinity definitely wants to hop in with Magnus.
Okay, great. All right. let me go get
Waylon
that.
wanted to go in the one with Magnus, but seeing that Affinity is in that boat is going to take the one with the Yuan-Ti.
Okay, gotcha. Let me get you guys over here. Okay, so Affinity is in Magnus's boat. Waylon is going to be in what's her face's boat? Astrid's boat. And what about the rest of you guys? Orion, there's still 1 spot in Magnus and 1 spot in Astrid's boat and 2 spots in Orion's boat.
Kelkin will go with Orion, hoping that there will be a minimal amount of talking in that particular vessel.
Okay, great. So you got 1 spot in each of the boats remaining for Ronnie and Oz.
Oswald likes Affinity. She told him he did a good job. He's gonna go with her.
Okay. And that leaves it leaves Ronnie, right?
Yeah. So, sorry, and the spaces are in Orion's or Astrid?
Astrid's, yes.
Sorry, who's with Astrid?
Waylon is
am.
with Astrid, and Kelkan is with Orion.
Okay. I'll go with Orion and Calcan. I'm like, Wayland is a good paladin, good head on
Wait, what
shoulders.
the hell? Oh, because you have dark vision. All right, gotcha. All right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna bring you guys.
Is it dark?
No, it's dim. It is dim light, so it's the sun is setting at this point.
Eel o'clock.
It is eel o'clock, baby. All right, so I'm gonna bring you guys over to the open ocean map.
Oh god.
So
I want to just quickly. I think I'm gonna take my armor off and leave it on the boat because it seems real bad to be wearing heavy armor in a boat.
you can go swimming.
Fine.
Yeah, stop being such a worry wart. You guys always with your fears of rats and so forth. Aqua rats. If you think I'm not gonna work in the aqua rat later, you guys are way wrong.
I'm just waiting for the aqua bat.
Ooh, my favorite.
Oh.
Ska Kids Unite. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I like this piratey themed music. Okay.
Kelkin is just trying to make awkward small talk with Orion. He's like, the water, it's really wet, right?
Orion hasn't said anything to any of you guys up until today, up until this point, and he's just like looks at you. He goes, "Yes, water, wet." And he looks as if he is talking to the world's dumbest toddler.
I give Kel a thumbs up.
Kel is ecstatic. This is the best social interaction he's ever had.
Meanwhile, I feel like Affinity is the most useless person with the most useful person. So she just turns to Oswald and is like, "This is the fun boat, right?" And just starts doing like hula hoop dance moves.
This is the cool boat.
Yeah, this is great. We were on a big boat. Now we're on a small boat.
Hey, stop that! You're rocking the boat! You'll scare away the fish, you peasants! He spits into the ocean.
I know. It's fun. Rock it more. Rock it more.
Peasants is harsh. Let the kid live a little. Gosh.
I meant you!
Waylon's flirting with Astrid. Totally distracted.
Wait, make a just a straight charisma check to see how your flirts are going. She ignores your flirts. They're not bad, but she ignores them. And she's like, "What's the biggest fish you ever killed?"
She's like, I'm at work.
She seems to...
I had a fish stick once in Mystic Port. It was like this big.
Wait, how big?
This big?
Well, I once had one that was this big, and she almost throws the oars overside while she's trying to engage in fish story banter.
There's
world,
affinity
you're
to
like-
see that.
Why is that big?
We're like, yeah, sure, you people whose expertise is eel hunting, but you should be in charge of the boats. Much like more transferable task.
Oh, don't worry. They'll also help. They're just in charge of
Okay.
rowing under the just to get you guys into position. But once you guys are in position, they'll also be able to, pardon me. They'll also be able to move the boats for you at your request, while you guys continue to throw. Yeah. At this point, you guys. You guys can start making attempts to throw into this.
What should we use to do that?
In order to make these these attempts, at first, the other two boats are going to look to Magnus for, the go ahead on starting the hunt, so to speak, and he's going to turn to you, Affinity, into remembering you throwing the card in his eye earlier, and well, you like throwing stuff, do you? Why don't you try to why don't you try your hand at skewering an eel for us? So I think this is just going to be a straight dex roll, if I understand correctly how this works. And it'll add... What I'd like is... It's supposed to be d20 plus proficiency plus your dex bonus. So if you make a dex roll, we'll see if that adds proficiency. And if it doesn't, then we'll just add it to it.
Alright. She's gonna, like, sort of weakly looking, pick up the spear and just toss it in. Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's a save. We want a regular roll.
Oh, whoops.
So go on the left side, where it just has the numbers on the far left side of that same page of your sheet, and just click the word dexterity, rather than the
I
save.
think that's what I did. Why wouldn't it do that? Yeah, that is strange.
Let's see if I can get it to
Is this on the far left column, not in the middle column with all the skills and proficiency?
Oh, nope, it wasn't. Okay, that makes
I just
that's a
threw
7
one.
again.
Perfect!
Destiny.
Wait, so when we do this, it's...
I forgot this is not D&D Beyond.
So that's an 11 plus 2 plus 1? What is your dex bonus? That's the 2? What's the 1?
My dex bonus
What?
is 2, yeah.
You rolled the 11 plus 2 plus 1. What?
Right. I'm trying to get what their numbers are that they're adding up here. 1d20 plus 2 plus 1.
Is 2 just the general proficiency bonus or some shit? I don't know.
Yeah,
What?
2 is the proficiency.
So what's the 1 there?
Dex
Dex
modifier.
modifier?
But I thought
Yeah.
but I thought her dex was 2.
My dex is 2, so...
Oh.
Oh,
You get what I mean?
I do, and I can't answer the question for you.
That's weird.
Should we just do
okay.
Well,
roll
Well,
20
wait, sorry.
plus for what our dex mod is plus for proficiency?
Yeah.
Like do it a little bit more manually?
yeah, exactly. Just roll. Well, we can also just add 1 to this one since we know what it is, so it should be an 8.
Okay.
With any case, it misses, and he laughs as you pull it back in, or he pulls it back in for you probably to show you how it's done. He says, "What about you, birdie boy?"
Oswald pulls out a small knife. I get the fish?
No, use the spear. Otherwise, it'll just sink to the bottom with that weight in it.
Oh, okay. Oswald puts the knife away and grabs the spear.
Okay, so roll, I guess... Yeah, roll your dex on the far side. Let's see how it works.
It
What do
worked on mine.
Can
What
I
do-
give Oswald inspiration?
Yeah, I mean you can. I don't see why not.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
+1 is your dex modifier 1?
Yeah, no, it worked for me.
Oh, mysteries.
Ink, what did you do to your sheet? Tell me the truth.
What do you mean?
I know your tricks. This is just like when Ruthie used to make her sheets manually.
I have
It was
so many
crazy.
tricks, but also, what do you mean?
But it'll be plus your modifier as well too, which is 2, right?
My modifier? Just
No, I'm
regular
talking to
proficiency?
Oz. I'm talking to
Proficiency.
Oz.
Oh, just kidding.
Yeah, you're pro.
Yeah, it
so,
should also be +2.
so +2, so it would be 12. Okay, so but are you going to use that bardic that you just got from Affinity?
What do I do for that again?
It's 1d6, I think.
Okay, yeah, I'll add that.
Okay, so roll a
Just
d6.
Roll a d6.
Okay,
Well-
it still misses. This is Affinity we're
Oh.
talking about, so it doesn't count for much. And
I would have gotten it with the knife.
Aye, I'm sure you would have, lad. All right. And at this point, as you guys are having a good time, and the other traditional spearfishers are laughing at these failed attempts, you hear some splashing from nearby, and Magnus holds up his hand and he says, "Oh no, I was afeard of this. I believe we might be walked into a trap." At this point, I would like the party to roll initiative.
Oh god.
Maybe
Oh, no.
if you had been more upfront with your whole plan and whatever.
Wait, are you guys popping up on turn order? Oh, wait.
There we go.
Oh, sorry.
What?
I
List-
hadn't
How am I
select-
getting
Oswald
even?
has done one better than last time with a 3.
Kidding.
Wait, your first roll was 6. Liz. Where's Liz? Add turn, and her roll was 22.5 or 1.5. It's a pretty damn good roll.
I know, for a classically useless bard, I keep rolling really good initiative.
And Ronnie needs to be on here.
Just oozing confidence is basically what this is.
Fake it till you make it, man.
The most famous magician in all the land.
Yeah, you guys don't even know.
The magician was like, fake it, then you make it. Fake it, so you make it.
Fake it while making it.
Fake it by faking it.
Make it by faking it.
Making it. Nailed it.
Hang on, I need to do something very special for you guys now.
Whoa.
You should be happy. This is just as good as
I'm-
rats.
I don't know, that feels like a threat.
Be happy.
Everything's fine.
Happy.
We have to keep.
Be happy or else.
Sorry, was that the weird underground circus weirdo voice?
Goober. Yes, you eat the lovely eels. If I put Goober in every encounter, would you guys like that? Because I would love it. Except it would hurt my throat. Oh my god! What is that rat you posted in the group thread? Oh my god, he's like...
It's an aqua rat.
He's just a
He's
rat
so
taking a
clean.
shower. Oh my god.
His best.
He looks like he's covered in ice cream. What is happening? Okay.
He's rare.
I don't know how to do it so that I hide something from you guys. But we'll see. Oh, wait. I do know how to do it. Okay, great. Let's see if you... I mean, I'm sure you can guess what's about to happen anyway, so...
Goober pops out of the whirlpool. Hell yeah.
No, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Wait, what is...
But they're sea turtles this time.
Aw. Turtles.
It's more friends.
More friends.
For sure.
Wait, why on God's green earth is this one not working the way the other ones work?
Rebellion.
Because they don't want to fight us.
Friend-shaped.
These ones have the public tab on them, but these do not. And I, under no circumstances, do I want to do this again.
What's your secrets, man?
Fine, keep your secrets. All right, then I'm just gonna do some GM rolls, and I'm not gonna give them their advantage because they're being dicks, you guys. Okay, GM roll. Eh. Okay, great. Okay, I'm gonna make it 2.9. Because I don't care for them right now. Okay.
Falcon really wishes he could be a better druid so we could turn into something that fucking swims.
I mean, you
This is
can,
kind
but
of-
you'd get eaten real fast based on what you can do.
This is the
No, I
druid's
don't
worst
think it's
nightmare.
up to- Oh, no, Moon. I forget how Moon works.
You can do
One more level
octopus,
and I
but
can
just
turn
not
into a
giant
fish.
octopus.
Well, I don't have swim speed at level 3.
Yeah.
You do, but you don't
Yeah.
have swim speed of anything above 1/4.
Right, yeah,
No,
yeah.
No, I think
Wait.
they're actually swim speed is a thing that's like I think tied
It's-
to the class more broadly. Is swim and fly speed. Like you get higher CR ratings with Moon, but I think swim and fly speed are still
Right.
locked.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean, but he can still, with his regular form, a wild shape, do up to 1/4. So he could still do.
Yeah, as long as it's not a creature with a swim speed.
But
right
even
now.
if it's 1/4?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
Because the swim speed and the fly speed are actively very useful.
Wait, I'm gonna cheat this by looking it up. I disagree.
Cheating by looking at the rules of the game that we're playing?
No fair!
the GM. No.
You change the outcome by measuring it. That doesn't. Oh, yeah, you guys are right. I guess I was right in a way. You guys were wrong, so I'm gonna just decide that that's.
We're all special in our own
Oh.
special way.
No. Okay, okay. Oh!
Kuda.
Okay.
Man.
Sir.
I don't like these titles popping up here.
Yeah, I know.
I don't feel like a
Okay, so you guys are safe, in a way. Give whoever said Aquabat inspiration. Okay, I will. Wait, who said Aquabat? Reed?
I feel like that's
Tell that to Bruce. That's the Jaws shark's name, right? Bruce?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
The Jaws shark? Or the little
Yes.
Finding Nemo?
I think that's Finding Nemo shark.
No, it was named.
Wait.
No, I think
The Finding Nemo
Right.
shark was named after the animatronic. From
Oh,
Jaws that
I
they
didn't know
Bruce.
that. Wait, who said Aquabats
It didn't
earlier?
come up in the
Was that
movie.
Reed?
yeah. Why? Is there an Aquabat?
There will be now.
There is now.
Wait, okay, Ronnie, you have inspiration for making an Aquabats joke, according to Birthday Boy Hector.
Fucking hell yeah. Thank you, Hector.
Kratos. Oh man. Okay, great. So everything's fine. So you get the sense that something is nearby and watching you guys, but you're not sure what it is yet. And at this point,
Sorry.
yes, go ahead.
Sucks being very sure what it is.
What's that? Oh my
I
god.
feel like we're sure what it is.
Ree, what
but
is this
our
sexy rat thing you've just put? Oh my god.
Who else
Oh,
just
oh lord.
finished Fantasy High?
Yep.
Oh
Oh
lord.
yeah, that's the
Keep
sexy
coming.
fucking familiar rat thingy.
Yep.
Sexy rat. I don't
It
understand
is
your
very,
ways.
very sexy. Like, its sexiness cannot be understated, overstated. It's very sexy, is the point.
Or understood.
Yes.
It's like eldritch.
Understated, overstated, understood.
Eldred sexy.
Eldritch sexy. That ass is d'abomination. Okay. All right. So you're not sure what's going on, but you think something is stalking you right now, and at this point, what Magnus is going to say to you is, we need to get the food and get out of here. Don't worry about anything else. Prioritize getting those eels. So for right now, it is Affinity's turn.
Oh boy. Completely ignoring Magnus and being freaked out. She's going to probably thaumaturgy and just kind of like tell Oz and Magnus to cover their ears as she just creates like a big boom in the area to try and like spook anything off that's like maybe around her.
Okay, great. What is the radius on the big boom? Can you post
I
thaumaturgy in there?
believe, yes I can. I think it's 30 feet? 30 feet, yes.
Really? Oh yeah. 30 feet.
Yeah.
Well, that's how loud. That's how far away you can make the boom appear from, right?
Right. It doesn't really say a radius, it just kind of says
Let's
if
see.
they're
You're
close
on
enough
the
to hear you.
open water. Seas are. I would say that pretty much anything. The rumble of thunder is probably the closest equivalent, right? Because you're making a big
Yeah.
boom, right? So like a thunder crash. So I would
Totally.
say, all right. So you're trying to frighten creatures, right?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. All right. In which case I will do.
You don't think a cry of a raven's gonna do it?
Yeah. That's my raven's cry.
The
Maybe
sea
you should
raven.
try unlocking all the doors, the nearby doors. That'll do it. Just fling them all open.
A water door appears in the sea. Everyone gets falls
Scratch
into
my
it.
nails on the chalkboard just.
So they would need wisdom, right, to be able to tell
Yes.
that this is
Save DC 14.
okay. Let's see how this
God
works.
damn it.
Did that show up?
Yeah.
Oops.
It's
It
Ruh-roh.
shouldn't have. It shouldn't have. I'm doing a GM roll. Why is I don't know.
Looks like we're at the gym now.
It's hidden, so you don't know that.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm the GM now.
Yeah, well, I don't know why I'm trying to be all cagey about this shit. You're gonna know in a second anyway. Okay, so let's see.
Oh man, they're not just gonna pass us by.
This is just a field trip, y'all.
Okay, this is not
Chris?
fooled.
No way.
Oh, but this is okay. So, there are sharks in the area, and the sharks have become incredibly frightened by the sound of the booming faboominoid. And they are going to be. Wait, how do I make a frightened thing? Oh my God. Roll 20, why are you being such a bit of a bear? Okay, so this will mean afraid, for the sake that this is the only thing that it's letting me do. So these guys are currently afraid of you.
They should be.
How do I edit this? I don't understand. How do I edit the turn order thing. Oh well, fuck it.
I don't know. You were.
I think you just pop them in there.
You had done
it's
it
not.
before.
It's not worth it. All this secrecy. I hate it. Okay. So anyway, is that the end of your turn, Affinity?
I believe so. Actually, yeah. For now, yes. Actually.
Okay. You can also order Magnus to move the boat somewhere if you would like to.
I don't know what's going on, so I feel like she would not. She would just kind of panic thaumaturgy in this moment.
Okay, so these sharks cannot move any closer to Affinity in any way. So they're going to move away, and they're going to try to bump this boat. They're going to try to dip you guys into the water. And Orion's going to have advantage on doing this. So he's going to physically ram into this boat. Oh, we lost somebody, didn't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I crazy? Or do we have everybody?